Hi, guys, welcome back to my channel. Please share and subscribe my channel to get more interesting topic. Thanks.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today's discussion about the 6 common welding mistakes for SMAW stick welding. So what are the mistakes are there and what will be the affect the welding quality for that mistake? So we'll check one by one. You see, just this normal description is here. In the arc welding process, the key to excellent consistent welding is to observe the weld puddle and then make steps accordingly. So this is the very important role to observe the old puddle, because old puddle is the main characteristics you can find out from there. Then the old puddle is doing good or bad, in which basis, what are the characteristics are there. So observation of a old paddle makes you to change the variable like voltage, amperage, arc length and lead angle. So if you have to check the old paddle, if you think that old paddle is something good or bad, to make things, so you have to change the voltage, amperage, arc length and the lead angle. Then you have to go to the uh, proper the amperage or voltage will be overcome in order to achieve the correct heat setting. So in that particularly voltage, ampere, length and lead is totally connected to the heat setting. So it totally depends upon the heat setting. Paddle shape tell you that what you have to do, either to speed up or slow down the table speed, and what should be the arc length and amperage. So in paddle, will paddle, it's it's on he or it's told that what will be the arc length and amperage. What do you need to do? You have to change the settings or table speed, or you have to change the arc length, or you have to change the amperage. So you have to check visually and you can confirm that one. So the examination of the oil pedal directs you what you need to change. So you have to check the oil pedal and you can check, if you have the welding inspector, you can check that oil pedal and you can assume that what you need to change that particular, there is a change, anything you need to change in the voltage amperage. A welder must know the factor and mistakes that cause weld defect like porosity, blowhole and result in non-uniform inconsistent flow. So in weld pedal, if you check then weld pedal, then you can understand easily that weld is good quality or bad quality. What type of mistakes it will be can cause the weld like porosity, blowhole result or non-uniform consistent weld. Also some element that may cause convex or convex. So you can check that amperage is different, so it can be convex or maybe convex, concave will come. So in this type of tutorial is about how to minimize the problematic problem areas mentioned listed below are the primary concern in the shielded metal arc welding, also commonly known as stick welding, which are quite helpful to produce quality welds. So what are the primary concern you need to check for shielded metal arc welding before start the weld, so you can get the good quality welds. You see now, list of common factors to produce quality welds. What are the main common factors for stick welding? Amperage, voltage, travel speed, drag angle, slag removal, arc length. This is the 6 things we have to know very well to get the achieve good quality of weld. You see amperage A and B, there is two pictures here. You see high amperage weld and the low amperage cold weld. So here 2 point to discuss to high current what will happen and to low current what will happen, how this high and low ends of amperage range affects your weld. So the amperage should be, what if it is high, what will happen, and if it is low, what will happen. You see here, normally with low current setting, if it is current setting is very low, what will come? The outcome is we get the convex shape weld. So it comes under V. It comes under convex. It's a V, convex shape weld. Little penetration in plate. Definitely low amperage. It will not be penetrate the weld because the heat generate will be less, and narrow weld bit also will be narrow, because if the amperage is not high, then bead will not be wider and it will not be melted the electrode properly, so the narrow will be happen. Now if you go the with higher end current edge, what will happen? To produce oil, in that case, higher current may lead wide bed. Means if it is more higher, what will happen? The wider bed is not acceptable also if it is the more than the requirement. So current may lead to wide oil bed with a lot of spatter. So wider bed will come and the current is more high. So what will come? Then spatter will be generated. So the key to avoid this, try with a moderate current value somewhere between low and high between amperes. So how to handle this one? So we have to check the moderate current value for this one. So we can check the electrode. That is the electrode manufacturer recommendation. So what are the amperages there? We have to use. So it is mentioned there. So we have to use that one. If it is mentioned 70 to 100 ampere, so we have to check in between 70 to 100 ampere and which areas current it will be coming the good quality of weld. So we have to use that amperage. So I think you got my first point, the amperage. Second is the voltage. This is very important concern for this stick welding, SMAW welding. You see there is two picture is here. You see the 27 volt, how it is coming, the looks like in the voltage. If it is 34 volt, you see wider, and 45 volt, it's more wider. So that is two concern. Voltage has direct relation with arc length. So what are the relation? Voltage has direct relation with arc length. That is to say, longer arc length. If it is arc length is longer, the higher voltage, and the shorter arc length, lower the voltage. So if your arc length is more, the voltage will become more. And because you have to generate the arc, if generate the arc is more arc, so how will be generate the arc? Then you need the voltage is more. In the shorter the arc length is shorter, so voltage is more required is less. So if you hold arc length tight and voltage drops, if you hold the arc length and voltage drop, on the contrary, if the arc length is kept longer, voltage is rises up. So there is two things. One is arc length is tight, then voltage up down, voltage drops. Okay, and on the contrary, arc length is kept longer. Arc length is kept longer and voltage rises up. Then this is the two things. So holding the arc at suitable length, if it is arc length is holding is a suitable length, helps to achieve good heat setting and consequently spatter problem can be reduced. So voltage is the main concern, also one of the main concern for this SMAW stick welding. So that is totally depends upon the arc length, and voltage is totally related with direct relation. So we have to check always the arc length. In the suitable arc length should be there to achieve the good quality and good heat setting. Heat setting is very important characteristic for this SMW steel. If the heat is the more, then definitely the mechanical, it will affect the mechanical property. In that mechanical property, then the distortion maybe will come. The voltage, okay, then the travel speed. So if you see the first travel speed, how it is looks like, and the slow travel speed, it's you see the how it is looks like. So making the wheel with too slow travel speed result in odor. So if it is travel speed is very slow, so result in odor means the bead will be the wider and highly convex oil bead. So it should be highly convex oil bead. On the other hand, the weld outcome with faster travel speed has no proper size. There is no proper size with weld bead outcoming the paddle. So in this case, we need to slow down a little bit to achieve proper size weld. So fast travel speed also is not good, also slow travel speed is not good. So we have to check the travel speed. When we are preparing the WPs, we have to check the particular which travel speed we are required for the particular WPS, and we have to maintain that travel speed in the whole job in particular WPS. So we have to check in the travel speed. It's a very important characteristics for this SMW and stick welding. Drag angle. Yes, this is also very important subject, drag angle. Drag angle, what is drag angle? You see, angle of travel. This is angle of travel. So you are traveling the stick electrode in which angle? Stick welding in the flat, horizontal and overhead position uses a drag on backward welding technique. So you have to start the welding. So how will start the welding? Which are the what about the angle? How to drag the backhand welding and drag. So hold the electrode perpendicular to the joint. You have to perpendicular turn and then tilt up to 5 to 10 degree in the direction of the travel. So there is one you have to perpendicular to the joint, then you have to tilt the 5 to 15 degree. That is called the drag angle. SMAW stick welding system includes slagging. So drag technique with proper angle is the recommended practice. So we have to always the drag angle. So recommended practice we have to use. So the proper angle. Slag removal. How you have to go easy slag removal? You see, easy slag removal is one of the indication for the correct setting in uniform welding. So you have your correct setting means you have your amperage is proper, your voltage is proper, your travel speed is proper, your arc length, everything is proper. So you can get your slag removal is very easily. So it totally depends upon the current voltage and uniform welding. So if slag is removed quite easily, best look quality also will be achieved. Means slag, if you get easily, then the quality of the mechanical properties of the oil it can be get the good quality. Now at last it will come the arc length. So shorter the arc length effect and long the arc length effect. So it will directly relation with the voltage. So arc length, you shorter the arc length, what will happen, and the long the arc length, what will the effect will come. One of the most important factors in arc welding is the contact tip to workpiece distance. Means electrode to your workpiece distance. We know as the arc length increases, the voltage boost up that the cost. So arc length if increases, then voltage we need to boost up. The voltage we need to more that causes the weld and spread and may cause pattern. That cause what will happen? The voltage will become the more spatter will become. Weld to spread. Weld spread and may cause pattern. Weld will be spread and may cause pattern. Here we will discuss both cases with too short arc length and too long arc length. So we'll discuss the too short arc length what will happen and the too long arc length what will happen. You see, so making oil bed by keeping the electrode close the joint or plate. If it is electrode close to the joint and plane means the arc length is gets shortened. So means what will happen? The convex loop weld often as an outcome. So weld how it is looks like it will be convex loop. Remember in that case the voltage is dropped because of tight arc length. Means arc length is tight means it is very shortened, arc length is very shortened, then voltage will be less, voltage will be dropped because the tight arc length. So means electrode close, the arc length is shortened and the voltage will be dropped. While making the weld by holding the arc in considerable distance means there is the arc length with we are holding in the considerable distance, the voltage rises and voltage you have rise, voltage is raised. As a result, arc is getting longer. Then arc will be need getting longer. Arc length will be getting longer and wider. In that situation, how it will become the weld? Non-uniform or inconsistent weld. No proper ripple. Wider and flat weld bead and spattering occurs. So these things will come if the arc length is more. No uniform. There is no uniform in the inconsistent weld will come. No proper ripple will come. Wider and flat weld bead will come and spattering occurs. So this is the 6 most important things from the beginning: amperage, voltage, travel speed, drag angle, flag removal, and the arc length. This is the 6 important things we need to check before we start the welding. And when you are doing welding, we have to check the weld paddle. In that weld paddle, we can check the everything in all these 6 factors. So I think this 6 point everybody is clear. And you see, proper adjustment of the above mentioned past factors by just observing the weld paddle is the key. Means all this mentioned, all this adjustment we have to check by depends upon the we have to check the weld paddle. Observing the weld paddle is the key to produce sound weld. Each factor has upper and lower limit and a welder has to produce weld within this limit. Okay, thank you very much to see my videos. Thanks for watching my video. Please share your friends and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Please subscribe my channel to keep update the video with you. Thank you very much.